Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, where today we're going to finish out the Cathedral, hopefully, and we're going to be running Heimdall, a charge attack Black Greatsword Heimdall, with Serene Stance and Cleansing Light, hopefully, and we have no way to heal White Mia
What do
here
you think
along
that
the
might
way,
be?
so she's kind of on her own, which is kind of okay, but also really bad. So as we go along here, it will be, you know, oh so most important to actually get everything going here that we can, and we now have a C plus in Vitality, so we can actually do uh, everything that we need to for Cleansing Light. So let's go ahead and get what we're doing here. Okay, and you can see that obviously this is going to be really powerful as we go along, and because we will have the stamina to be able to continue the onslaught, it will do very well. So let's go ahead and put charge boosters on here. Okay, and we'll get Cleansing Light going, and we will hopefully take care of this enemy relatively quickly. There's no guarantees, right? Okay. Whoops. We're dead. We're dead twice. 3 times a charm. Okay, so we did not get the charge attack off there, as you can obviously see. So this engagement is going to be pretty tough here as we go along, but the amount of damage that we actually can do is pretty significant once we are buffed and ready to go. We do have a 1214 light value, which means that Bridge is getting us that 607 added value to our damage set here, which is very nice. Okay, let's go for this, and we'll take care of this enemy pretty well here, all things considered. Okay, and Mia and I should be able to do well enough here, but all things considered, we will still have we will still have a pretty rough time all the way through here. It's gonna be pretty bad. So keep that in mind and buckle up, and this is gonna get really bad really fast. So let's go for a backstab here. Mia should be okay over there. Okay. Ouch. Okay. We should be fine here, I think. Yep. And we'll get those attacks there. Let's back up here. Now Mia is going to be in a bad kind of way here. Whoops. Whoops, I'm going to be in a bad kind of a way. Oh boy. Mia's dead. Okay. Time to restart the invasion here. We can't lose Mia. So we should probably switch to like EO or something, because EO will last significantly longer than Mia will, and she'll just be better overall suited for what we're going up against. But this invasion is super tough, but in order to make the build work overall here with all the passives that we have running, it really is not the best way to go about you know, building. But okay, we're dead already, which is why this entire setup here is so challenging, because we have no ability to survive anything. As you can see there, we just can't survive. We literally cannot take chances to get hit, even though the engagements, you know, even though during the engagements, that's all you're doing is taking the chances to get hits out on the enemy. But the cool thing is that we do have quick mobility with a two-handed greatsword, which does not happen too very often. So that is really nice that we have that ability. So Let's go ahead and take advantage of it here if we can. Oh, I can't see what she's doing. Okay, very, very nice. Let's go ahead and heal, since we've already blown all of our ability here. Okay, very nice. Very, very, very nice engagement there. Okay, now Io should help us along here well enough. So let's go for that charge booster again. Okay, and wherever that big fatty is, we'll go ahead and take care of this one first. Okay, okay, let's get our stamina back. There we go. Good. Okay, and we should be okay here. All things considered, you just never, ever, ever know. There we go. Oh, monkeys. Oh, get me out of here. Okay. They are all around us here. Not good at all here, what we got going on. Good job, Io. Okay, she is wrecking face. Let's get another charge booster here. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. My brain is kind of seizing up here. So, okay, okay. Get me out of here. Okay, good. Almost out of all of our ability here. Good. Excellent. Oh, monkey. Go away. Okay, let's go for another charge booster here. Okay, we're gonna just take these hits here, unfortunately. Good. Oops, okay. Let's get our stamina back. Okay, well, that kind of wasn't worth it. Okay. Okay, we both swung around each other. Okay, well, that went way better than I anticipated there for sure, but definitely not super incredible by any means, but definitely very hard hitting against the enemy, and we were able to actually survive the entire engagement. So very, 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 very good. Let's just go ahead and heal up here all the way, because why not? And Io should be fine here as we go along. So as you notice, we do have super amount of power even without sacrificial edge or anything like that. All we're kind of relying on here is literally the charge attacks, Serene Stance, and getting as much damage out as we can because of our ability to, you know, have the stamina available that we need when we need it. So all things considered, it works very, very well for all the engagements that we're going to be going against. The one problem, obviously, that we have is the fact that we have no range, we have no ability to close distances, and all we are doing is running. So kind of take it for what it is. All things considered, it is a pretty decent build overall, just because of how you know, each of your gifts pair up here together. Okay, and apparently we are not in any kind of way to you know, actually take on enemies and take hits at the same time, which is where Cleansing Light, if it's available, comes in, but typically it might not be available, so that's okay. Okay, we'll just take the damage there, and we'll let Io heal us because Io has, you know, so many heals. She's got 14 heals. She's completely good to keep going every time she heals us. So we'll just kind of take advantage of that for the moment. Now, you know, having so many passive gifts, we have 3 of them here, is really, I guess we would say non-efficient, all things considered, but in order to make the entire build work, we go for it. And so it makes for a great way to, you know, engage the enemy while at the same time being able to have the damage you need and the stamina recovery and so on and so forth that you need. Now, Serene Stance and Cleansing Light obviously are dependent on Vigorous Zeal to whether or not it's active. As you can see here, like, we need a little more stamina. So if we do this and then we go for a Serene Stance, it really doesn't help us in the least here at the moment. But it works out decent enough. Okay. And because we have Blood-Sucking Blades active during our engagements, we are able to constantly get, you know, a huge amount of Ichor back for our charge attacks, which is very nice. Okay. Okay, and our damage there is coming in clutch because of morale boost. So very good. Okay, pretty easy on those enemies to get that parry. So we'll go for a big damage, big stagger, all the big things on that enemy there, for sure. Okay, can't get the parry. And so we'll go for the backstab instead. Now you can see how much damage we are racking up here on the health recovery every time Cleansing Light is kicking off, because they are doing so much damage, because we literally have no defenses to like any of this, that we get tons and tons of health back if we don't actually get hit in the interim in between each of the enemy attacks. So Cleansing Light does super work here if we are able to, you know, mitigate everything along the way. Alright, now let's go ahead and rest here, just because of the fact that, you know, it doesn't matter how many more enemies we're going to fight. We need all of our assets available to us at any point in time, because we miss one thing at one point in anywhere and we pay for it significantly. So let's go ahead and open this up, not for any real super reason, but other than just to have it active and available to us. Okay, and it's definitely kind of weird playing with a partner and not bringing a healing gift for your partner, and it's because of all these passives to actually make the build work. Okay, and that was a big crunch to Io's head there. Whoops, okay. Okay, Io is definitely on some kind of power trip here. Okay, thanks, Io. Alright, well, Io is savior of the day here. Good grief. All things considered, she's doing just exceptional work, regardless of what enemy we are going up against. Incredible. And she went somewhere, so not quite sure where she's off to at the moment, but that's fine. She'll be back here shortly. Alright, and there she is. So very good. Alright, now that is one more cathedral down. Let's go ahead and rest here again, just because you know, there's no reason to rush things if we don't have to. Okay, and as we make our way over to Aurora, we're going to keep this build. There's no reason to switch or anything, because we do have Serene Stance, which we can get you know, all of our stamina back very easily during the engagement, so it works out very nicely. Okay, and we should be able to take Aurora down no problem, all things considered, because of the charge attacks that we have. So as we go in here, we'll go for, all these attacks and bounce her around like ping pong balls, and we should be completely fine. So using the Black Greatsword is always a good time, and the Cathedral here definitely is no exception to that position. Alright, and we'll go ahead and just engage here. Okay. Whoops. Okay. And you can see there that Serene Stance definitely came in clutch to go ahead and use it and then continue the charge attacks. Now that will be obviously super beneficial if we can get a B in willpower right and have a increased gift speeds from gift prowess. Here we go, and stuff like that. So for the Aurora fight, we will definitely go for gift prowess in order to speed up those serene stances in between each of the attacks, because the faster you can apply serene stance, the faster you can get back into engaging the enemy. And as you can see, we don't have any ichor because we're not actually hitting anything. So here, with what we have going on, we are using our Fortitude of S from Vigorous Zeal, our Vitality of S from Vigorous Zeal, our Willpower from Mind and Willpower up for Gift Prowess, our Willpower from Mind and Willpower up for Bloodsucking Blades, and our our Mind and our Mind to give us a B plus for Bridge to Glory. So basically this entire side of the tree here is everything to do with getting these gifts active, and these two here. So there's really nothing going to waste in this build, which is why we don't have space for a friend heal. So whatever our friend is doing, that's, completely up to them and everything. And if they die, they die. That's, completely on their ability to mitigate damage in between, which is why EO is such a great tool here for what we're going for. Okay, so we'll go for these and Bloodsucking Blades, and then we will go for a couple things here as we get into the fight. So another great thing is that we are, what is my mouse wheel doing? Is that we are quick mobility, so we can get over there to Aurora very, very, very quickly, and without, running into any sort of problems. Okay. And we can go ahead and get a couple of attacks here. Okay. Okay. And we'll go for stamina here. Okay. Good. And Serene Stance again, just coming in super clutch there to cast it over and over and over, and get back all of your stamina along the way. Okay, and we'll go for a couple of charge attacks here, and same kind of thing here. Good, and we should be able to cast it over and over here. Good. Serene Stance coming in super amazing here. And there we go. Serene Stance for the win there on Aurora with the Black Greatsword. And it makes for a great way to cast it in between each of the kind of stagger phases there, because she doesn't really have enough time to react because of the blood pillars, and at the same time, if you have gift prowess, it shortens that window of for you just enough to be able to continually swing away, and having the 2 increases to your charge attacks here from Time Crunch and Charge Accelerator really shortens that window as well. And if you go for Eva instead of EO, you'll get another kind of gift prowess there along the way. And so what you're able to do is cast Serene Stance much quicker, instead of what we were doing there, which we still had a very fast kind of cast time, but it goes much quicker when you have Eva along the way, because you're reducing that cast time by another 10%. So it's like a whole half a second that you are saving on that entire cast time, which is great. Um, and along the way, that what that translates into is more casts of Serene Stance, which is more charge attacks, which is more damage, more stagger, and a faster Aurora fight overall, just because of casting Serene Stance much quicker than you normally would without having Eva along. And if we would go for our little gift accelerators as well, like here, if we would have gone for a gift accelerator and charge accelerator, or charge booster, then we would have been able to, kind of get that same effect out of it, but not as amazing as it kind of was already there, just as is. But Aurora is a lot of fun with the Black Greatsword, and any chance that you actually get to use something where you can refill your stamina over and over and over and over, it makes for a great time. And Heimdall is one of those weird blood codes where you wouldn't really think that you would be using a greatsword with it, and you wouldn't think that you would be going for a quick greatsword kind of setup with unlimited stamina refills here because of Serene Stance. And for big enemies like this, where you just hit them over and over and over, and you recover ichor because you are at such a high ichor count when you are using blood-sucking blades here. As you can see, you're pretty much doubling your ichor recovery just because of blood-sucking blades here along the way, and you get about a 50% increase to your damage from Bridge to Glory. See here we're at 1214, so that adds 607, which is almost half of 1392. So when we do this, we're up to 2000 exactly. So really, really, really nice that we are able to increase that damage so significantly, while at the same time having big ichor recovery, while near infinite stamina casting, while at the same time having damage mitigation, because you have very, very light defenses and very, very fast charge attacks with really, really good stagger, and having a very, very high stamina pool all built into one makes for a bad day for Aurora and a pretty bad day for the Lost when you're adventuring. But overall, we got through the invasion pretty well, and we got through Aurora pretty quickly. So anyways, hopefully this was a lot of fun here for Heimdall and running the Black Greatsword. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow in the Bridge of Frozen Souls. Take care, and I'll see you then.